My name is Brandi Cobos. I'm fighting MMA on the amateur card. I've always loved to fight. Like, I used to get in fights in school and stuff. And then my uncle opened up a gym, and I wanted to train there just to try it out because I never did it like as a profession, I guess I would say. A lot of what I've heard, like from my fights, people that see me, like that know me outside of the ring, it's a lot like a completely different person inside the ring. I'm really aggressive, and people don't expect that of me because I don't look like it. And also on top of that, being female, I'll take my time. Whatever happens will happen. It's already predestined.
This fight is brought to you by TFastOnline.com and EC Tucker Electric Company, serving the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and providing all your MRO and electric needs.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching from, anywhere in the world, I want to welcome you to XKO this evening, our all-female undercard. I am Scott Groff here in Dallas, Texas. Lovely evening here. Already beginning to pack it out, even though we are on the amateur undercard, all ladies. Still have about 1,800 people here. By the time the pros start tonight, it should be at 3,000. It's going to be an exciting evening. Knocking it off tonight, right now, is 19-year-old Taylor Pace out of Lindale, Texas. She has an amateur fight record of 2 wins and 4 losses. She's training out of Precision Jiu-Jitsu, and she prefers to say she's a well-rounded fighter. She likes the ground, she likes to stand up, she likes both of them. And of course, her nickname is T-Pain. Taylor Pace T-Pain will be in the all-black. Her opponent coming to the cage, Brandi Cobos. As Brandi checks in, Steve Armstrong, one of our referees tonight, getting checked out. I want to tell you a little bit about her. She's 5'7", 135 pounds is her weigh-in. Fighting out of Richardson, Texas. If you're not from the area, don't know Dallas, Fort Worth, North Texas area that much, it's just a little bit north of Dallas, part of Dallas County. Her amateur record, 2 wins, 2 losses. Training out of Dominion Gym. And Brandi will tell you, I like to stand up and I like to grapple. So T-Pain and Brandi both saying kind of the same thing. Hey, we'll do it anywhere. We'll do it on our feet. We'll do it on the ground. This will be 3 3-minute round fight. Provided it goes that long and goes to the judges. If not, we will see. Again, an amateur MMA. What do we know? No reinforced knees. No elbows of any kind, standing up or on the ground. Everything else will go. In a lot of states, you'll see they use shin pads and things like that. Don't do it. Turn over to Antonio Perkins.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin this bout, we would like to thank our TDLR officials, Executive Producer Greg Alvarez, Lead Inspector Arturo Martinez, our physicians Dr. Scott Lauer and Dr. Steve Landers, our judges Javier Martinez, Marconi Nascimento, and Bergie Stillwagner, our referees Joshua Ferrero, Aaron Menard, and Steve Armstrong, our timekeepers Arthur White and Enero Perez. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is being brought to you by T-Fast Online and EC Tucker Electric. And now, the first bout of the evening for XKO 43 Fight fans, make some noise! 3 rounds of fighting action in the XKO featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the next bank blue corner, trained in jiu-jitsu and MMA. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in 144 pounds. With 2 victories and 4 defeats, she represents Precision Jiu-Jitsu. Fighting out of Lindale, Texas, Taylor T-Pen Pace. Across the cage, her opponent, fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner, trained as a freestyle fighter. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in 148 pounds. With 2 victories and 2 defeats, she represents the Dominion Gym. Fighting out of Richardson, Texas, Brandi Cobos. Referee, Aaron Menard.
All right, folks. Taylor will be in the black. Brandi will be in the pink. Both ladies equal height, equal weight. Now, let's see who's got the skill set to take this first fight of the night. XKO 43, our all-female undercard. Not quite a touch of the gloves. Both ladies coming out, both fighting southpaw. Wow. Brandi going to T-Pain right away, laying some leather, goes in, double leg, looking for the shot here. T-Pain's got her in a guillotine. Going for a front leg trip. That's very nice on the part of T-Pain. Taylor Pace on the back of Brandi now, going for the rear naked. She's got she's got the back. Does she have it under the chin? It appears that she does. It's hard to see from this position. Brandi doing a good job fighting this off, pulling down the lead arm. Taylor continuing to work for this rear naked choke. Brandi doing a good job of fighting it off thus far. Doesn't appear that Taylor's got that underneath, and then we're going to reverse the position here. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there by T-Pain.
Jumping in here, T-Pain Pace, fighting and representing Precision Jiu-Jitsu, trained in Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, both definitely showing her skills here, her Jiu-Jitsu. Brandi Cobos representing Eshkadar, Brownton.
Well, and Brandi's doing a good job right now here. She's got her posture a little bit. She's working some ground and pound here out of the guard of Taylor.
Brandi Cobos definitely putting some leather on. Once again, training out of Dominion Gym.
Those are good punches right there. Those are nice. And here's the thing. This is the problem that you'll find with a lot of fighters, especially in the amateur, is that they'll get in this position. They don't move. They don't look to explode and get out of this. And right now, well, Taylor going for an armbar. She's going to miss it though. That leg's hasn't got that leg up underneath. Brandi defending well. She doesn't want to let that other leg get under her arm or under her neck. Now she's turning it. She's going to continue to turn, reverse. Now, very nice escape, very nice attempt at the armbar by Taylor. Both ladies working very well off the ground.
You know, I got to tell you, Taylor T-Pain Pace, very tough. Brandi Cobos, a lot of patience and discipline. Both fighters really not putting themselves in a bad position. When you find out that you don't have dominant, you get out of it. Great job by T-Pain Pace there earlier.
Yep, and Brandi trying to do a single leg roll over here, get the knee up underneath there, roll over T-Pain.
T-Pain would be smart to get out of the situation, get back to your feet where she's more dangerous, but then again...
I don't know, Brandi really got the best of that at that exchange when they were standing up, so I don't know that that's where she wanted. And that's a nice position right there by Pace. Forces her over. 10 seconds left in the round, Antonio.
T-Pain really dominating on this first round, standing up and on the ground, showing her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, definitely good grappling skill, and that's it. Wow, and Brandi saved by the bell, so to speak. There,
I'll tell you, I really am impressed on where Taylor T-Pain Pace has come in this first round. Before, she said she wanted to work on a couple things in her last fight. Today, being on the dominant position, just throwing leather. I got to tell you, right now.
Well, yeah, and she was a little hesitant the last time we saw her to really let go.
She did today. She let go
tonight.
Today.
She had no fear whatsoever of letting go.
You know, my hat's off to Brandi Cobos when she noticed that she was in danger. But then you said there's a light of hope to get out of the position, and she did exactly what she needed to do. She shifted her hips. She transitioned over, got her arm out of it. Great job to Brandi Cobos by being defensive. My hat's off. Taylor T-Pace won that first round.
Well, and I'm really impressed by both these ladies. They had a pretty good pace going there, Antonio. Both of them look very fit. A lot of gas in the tank, from what I can tell. All right, round 2, Antonio, of this first of our fights in the amateur division of all ladies. Brandi doing a good job with the left-right combo.
Taylor wants no part of that stand-up. She's going to go right there, lock her up, and then I see a hip toss coming around here somewhere.
Well, I'd like to see Brandi right here. She's doing a good job trying to shove this off and get that underhook where she is right now. She's got to get that, pull it tight, and then turn her hips and swing Taylor back around. And she kind of did. It's a nice lockup, but like you said, that's a beautiful throw.
And Taylor was very patient for that.
Right
now she's got the full mount.
Yep.
She's going to go ahead and
go straight for the arm bar.
Going for the arm bar.
Very technical arm bar. And
stretch those legs out. Stretch the leg out.
Brandi has turned. And now she's turning the other way.
Brandi's in trouble.
Yeah, if Taylor can get her hips up, it's all over. Right here, she wants to get her hips up. She doesn't have it.
Well, Brandi may not be able to get her arm
out.
Okay.
And she got it.
Wow.
And Taylor go. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You switch towards the triangle. She's got it right here. That's a great transition by Taylor.
Wow. I got to tell you, man, great job for T-Pain, and then for Brandi
doing a hell of a job. Now, right here, I love this. Brandi's doing a good job of punching out of this position. She needs to keep that arm straight out and across her so that it doesn't get pulled across her neck. That'll lock it in. Now, I think it's lost because right now she basically she just has a scissor technique here. You don't want to get arm barred. You want to get your left hand up if you're Brandi and peel her feet apart. Just peel it. Yeah, she's going for an omoplata right here.
She went in and switched the arm to the right.
Now she's going to switch it to an arm bar. This one looks a little more dangerous. Brandi needs to roll and turn and get her head out of there. It's just tough to see from here. Wow. Again, goes for the omoplata. T-Pain switching over to the rear.
Going for that back there again for the rear naked choke. This is the third attempt, and she's sunken it in every single time. Unfortunately, time ran out on the previous attempts.
Yeah, and Brandi needs to do some type of she needs to control the arm, roll. She needs to roll. She needs to do a sit out, something. Oh, but you don't want to sit straight up and give your neck up like that.
Now, right now, we're 38 seconds into round number 2. Taylor T-Pain Pace has the body lock, and a lot of times you see the people that are more focused on trying to get the choke.
That's really not a body lock because she's got the feet crossed, and that's actually a really bad position that Brandi could actually work. It's kind of a pseudo body lock right there, Antonio. There's nothing really here. Well, she's got a face crank.
And you've always said that is one of the most painful.
It is. It won't put you to sleep, but it'll hurt like hell.
And here we go. Once again, time is running out for T-Pain Pace.
Now, right here, Brandi needs to explode and turn her hips and her face towards the body. She did a good job surviving. And this is what amateurs about, Antonio. Right. You can see that Taylor Pace, she's missing some of her moves. She's missing some of the finishes. This will be stuff where she'll look back and she goes, I needed to be a little tighter here. I needed to do this a little bit differently. And for Brandi Cobos, she's gonna look and go, okay, I defended that pretty well. Maybe I could have done this a little bit better here. Brandi needs to keep this fight standing. Don't throw kicks. Just keep throwing punches. My opinion. Right
now, Brandi Cobos is 2-2. Taylor T-Pain Pace is 2-4. Looking for a 3-4 right now if it goes to the judges' decisions based on these only 2 rounds. T-Pain Pace is 10-9.
I think she's up. I think she's up for sure. I would be giving her both rounds thus far.
I really I tell you, Brandi Cobos is very calm and patient. She's not panicking.
No, she's not panicking, but
she's in a bad position, but she finds her way out.
Yeah, but she does find her way out. But what she needs to do is she needs to throw some strikes here and stay on her feet.
And she's winning on these strikes.
That's my opinion. Don't throw any kicks, because as soon as she's throwing kicks, that's when Taylor's jumping in on her. It needs to be jab, cross, like that. Boom, jab, cross, jab, cross. Just keep that going. There's a big hook. 2, 3 big hooks. Now step back. Look for the knee. There it is. Step back, shuck her off, and do it again. Perfect. That's the game plan. If I'm Brandi and I'm her coaches, stay there. That's what you do. She has hurt Taylor a little bit there. Nice body shot. Boom.
Oh,
big
that
overhand.
was a nice setup. Go to the bread basket.
Wow,
Go back up
two
top.
hooks. Now again, step back. She needs to step back. Oh, that's a big. Yeah, good, great. She
Great
shot.
takedown defense.
Great. Off the shot. Now,
get back up to your feet. Now.
That's right. It's a little tougher against the cage here. You got to know the cage position.
And that's the thing, when you're Brandi Cobos, you got to get back to your feet. That's where you're actually in your best position.
Yeah, and right here, you've got to use that cage to your benefit. Come up just like that. Now, if you can turn Taylor here with that underhook, you want to be big and strong. You want to bring that around. Now, her coaches are calling for knees. You don't have the space to call for knees right here. You need to turn her. Now, once you're here, Antonio, once you're here, you need to push away. Yes, just as that. And I would go straight for the straight left and the hooks again, because she's really done some damage. Oh boy, that's nice.
And that's the thing about Taylor T-Pain Pace. She can take a lot of hits, like the brick wall Andrew Sosa.
Yeah, but you don't want to.
You don't want to have to do that. You don't want to rely on that toughness, on that factor.
Yeah, and I like what Taylor was doing there, throwing those body shots. Great block by Brandi.
I'll tell you what, Brandi, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to striking, Brandi is that. This is her bread and butter.
Boy, she definitely right here. You gotta look at now. This is what I'm talking about. This is where she's got to turn her. Get your ass off the cage and spin her. Got to turn her as hard as you can. Turn and get away. Turn and get away. That's exactly what you do. Get your legs apart. Get low.
Now, at this point at the third round, the strength's not going to be there as much. So Taylor needs to either drop down to a knee, try to suck that leg in, bring her on down.
Now, Brandi's doing a good job. She just needs to keep her legs apart, get a nice base, so she doesn't go to the ground. She wants to stay wide as she can. Get wide, drop low. That's exactly what you do right there.
We have 30 seconds left in the fight.
Now
Taylor T-Pain Pace definitely on the offensive here.
She is. She's really working for that takedown. Brandi again. Now this is where you explode and stand up. You just want to get your ass off the ground. You want to be up. You don't want to be on the ground with Taylor.
Now T-Pain has to get her head out of that position there. Pop her head out. Well,
Brandi again, a very nice job getting back to her feet. Very nice. 10 seconds left. If she'd like to get out of here and throw one or two more punches, that's nice.
And show the judges that she still is in the fight. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
What a great fight, bro.
That's a great way to start the fight.
That's a great fight.
Two tough women, technical, very technical, great defense. I got to tell you right now, if you're in either corner, great job on the defense for Brandi Cobos, great offense and jiu-jitsu from Taylor T-Pain Pace.
Well, look, I think it's going to go to Taylor. My personal opinion is going to go to Taylor. But here's the thing, Antonio. That last round was all Brandi. All Brandi. It was great. Her defense was there, so she didn't have to stay on the ground, and she dominated in the striking. Really good fight. Both ladies should be quite proud of themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fighting action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The judges have scored the bout 29-28 for T-Pain Pace, 29-28 for Brandi Cobos, and 30-27 for your winner by split decision, Taylor T-Pain Pace.
Well, I wouldn't agree with a split decision, and I sure wouldn't have counted at 30-27 for Taylor, because I truly believe that last round was absolutely Brandi's. Brandi gets some more groundwork in, work her wrestling, things like that. Look, amateur, great fight. Very impressed with both ladies. I mean, they really put it out there. Very, very, very good fight. Excellent way to start the evening here in our all-female undercard. How exciting. Glad you could be with us, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world.
Hey, fight fans, this is Jake once again with XKO 43, and I have next to me Tanika Waldrop. Now, Tanika, the last time we saw you in an XKO cage, you won by decision. Tell me what you learned from that experience.
I learned that I can stand there and bang. I learned that no matter how hard my opponent hits me, I'm going to keep coming and I'm going to come knock her head off.
Now, Tanika, we talked a little bit in the back, and we also, we talked about how you went into the preparation, nothing changed, but you did learn from each and every fight that you have. Tell us a little bit about that.
There's always something to learn. No matter what opponent I step in there with, I'm always going to learn something, whether it's something about myself or, something that I didn't know I knew already. And same thing goes for this fight. The preparation was the same as it always is. I'm worried about myself and being the best version of myself I can be and being as well-rounded of a fighter I can until it's time to go pro.
That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, a very focused and determined Tanika Waldrop. Thank you, Tanika.